world of Formula One, the tire strategy and what kind of tire used on the car can determine the outcome of a race. Today, we'll discuss the different types of tire compounds and their uses. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you found this video informative. Currently, all F1 teams use Pirelli tires. F1 regulations state that Pirelli is the only tire any team can use because of an exclusive agreement between Pirelli and the FIA. This agreement began in 2011 and has been extended through at least 2027. Before Pirelli, Bridgestone was the official tire of F1, but US tire manufacturer Goodyear is the tire company that holds the record with the most races run and won on their tires. Prior to 2007, teams were allowed to use any tire manufacturer, but this led to unfair advantages as bigger teams were able to afford better and more advanced tires. The FIA put an end to that and forced all teams to use tires from the same manufacturer. Being the official tire of F1 also allows for an incredible branding opportunity, as all drivers that make it to the podium now don Pirelli caps. Pirelli has developed 5 different dry weather tire specifications for F1, which are designated C1 to C5. The C1 is the hardest tire, and the C5 is the softest tire. There are also intermediate and full wet tire types for inclement weather. Pirelli selects 3 of the 5 types of dry weather tire to use at each Grand Prix, and notifies the team in advance so they can prepare and test. The selected tires are color-coded, with the hardest of the 3 given white accents, the medium with yellow accents, and the softest with red accents. Intermediate and wet tires are also taken to every event, and these are color-coded green for inters and blue for full wets. For teams to choose which tire to use in a specific race, the weather and temperature is really important. If the weather is too hot, they go for harder tires, and vice versa. Another factor that is considered is the track. For example, on tracks like Barcelona or Bahrain, tires with high wear are used. That's because there are fast corners, which means the tires are under high pressure, so harder compounds are needed there because they are a lot more durable than softer tires. Lower and midfield teams will sometimes use hard tires to finish a race to avoid too many pit stops to earn back some time and hopefully score some points. For tracks like Monaco, drivers often use the red, soft tires. The soft tires provide more grip, but they wear out quicker. On short and twisty tracks like Monaco, the tires are subjected to some of the lowest forces of the whole season, as the average speed over the 3.337 kilometer-long track is very slow, with some corners taken at less than 50 kilometers per hour, while the cars are only at full throttle for 30% of the lap. In between the hard and the soft tires are the yellow medium tires. The medium tires can drive for a very long time and also provide ample grip. Overall, the thing to remember is that soft tires are the fastest, but don't last very long. Hard tires are the slowest, but also last the longest. And as expected, medium tires are right in the middle. The green-colored tire is the intermediate tire, which can be used for a variety of different on-track situations. It's frequently used during light rain, where some parts of the track may be wet and others are dry. These tires are also good on tracks that may have some light standing water. Intermediate tires can displace 30 liters of water per second, which is great. But for more extreme conditions, the wet tire with a blue color scheme is used. In heavy rain situations, the wet tire can shed an impressive 85 liters of water per second at a speed of 300 kilometers per hour. However, unlike the intermediate tire, drivers struggle with the full wet tire in dry or drying conditions. There are a lot of other complexities involved, one of which is the temperature. Pirelli F1 tires are designed to perform best at around 100 degrees Celsius. teams will use tire blankets in the garages, which allow the tires to be warmed to 70 degrees. However, at 70 degrees, the tires are not at peak performance, and drivers need to carefully manage the rubber and increase the tire temperature to get to the optimal temperature for faster speeds. Even if only one of the 4 tires is below the ideal temperature, the difference is considerable for the driver. But low temperature isn't the only problem. When the tire gets too hot, that's a problem too, because the car starts to slide in all directions and the tires start wearing out. F1 teams are allowed to use any tires they want during qualifying, but they are limited to 13 sets of tires per race weekend. The sets can include a mix of 8 soft, 3 medium, and 2 hard tires. Pirelli chooses 3 compounds from the slick range to use at each race based on the circuit's climate and characteristics. A recent example of where the tire strategy affected the outcome of the race was at the 2022 Hungarian Grand Prix. Ferrari's tire strategy was flawed, and while Charles Leclerc was ahead, Ferrari placed him on hard tires during a pit stop, while Red Bull placed Max Verstappen on mediums. Verstappen was able to pass Leclerc easily, and even though Leclerc pitted again and changed to soft tires, it was too little too late, as Verstappen went on to win the race. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, press that bell icon so you never miss out on future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, check out this video all about F1 qualifying.